discuss instruments in the woodwind family.
We're going to take a look at the most common instruments in the woodwind family. That includes flute, clarinet, saxophone, oboe, and bassoon. We're also going to take a look into how to make our own instrument at home.
Don't you need like fancy materials to create instruments?
You actually don't need any fancy materials. As long as you have an instrument that can play a sound either by vibrating a reed or by blowing into a whistle-like mouthpiece, that's a woodwind instrument.
The flute is one of the highest pitched instruments in the woodwind family.
You make a sound on the flute by blowing air into this little hole right here on the head joint.
This is what it sounds like when it played just into the head joint.
In order to change the sound and to get different notes on the flute, you're going to press these little keys right here.
I'm going to attach the head joint to the body.
Nice. Next, let's take a look at the oboe.
The oboe is a double reed instrument, but we don't have one here at home.
I know someone who can show us the oboe.
Hi, it's Alicia and I play the oboe.
Hi Alicia, can you show us the double reed and what the oboe sounds like?
Sure. The double reed is two pieces of cane tied together, and when you blow into it, the two pieces of cane vibrate together to make a sound. And when you put it on the oboe, it sounds like this.
That sounds amazing. Can you tell us a fun fact about the oboe?
So fun fact, the principal oboist in an orchestra plays the tuning note for the rest of the orchestra.
Thank you so much, Alicia. We really appreciate it.
Like the oboe, the clarinet uses a reed, but unlike the oboe, it doesn't make a sound on its own.
That's because the clarinet only uses a single reed. In order to make a sound from a single reed instrument, you have to put that reed on a mouthpiece. Let's hear what that mouthpiece sounds like on its own. It's pretty squeaky. When you attach the mouthpiece onto the clarinet, you can get a very wide range of sounds, all the way from really low notes to high notes. It can also play really soft. I don't hear anything anymore. I'm pretty sure everybody can name at least one clarinet player. Do you know anyone who plays bassoon? Actually...
Hi. Like the oboe, the bassoon also uses a double reed, but this double reed is bigger. This is what the bassoon reed sounds like. It's a pretty funny sound. Because the instrument is bigger, it sounds lower, like this. Now, the bassoon is the largest instrument in the woodwind family. As you can see, it's very long. And all the way down. And it's also one tube that actually starts here, comes around, turns around, and goes all the way up there. That's where the sound escapes. Here goes another little bit from Mozart's Bassoon Concerto.
That was so cool. Step 1. Get a glass bottle. Step 2. Get some water. Step 3. Pour the water into the glass bottle. Step 4. Take the glass bottle, put it up right against your lip, and blow. There you go. If you add more water, the pitch goes higher. If you add less water, the pitch goes lower. Do you have a saxophone?
I don't have a saxophone. Do you have a saxophone?
I don't have a saxophone.
I do.
Great. Can you talk to us about the saxophone?
And maybe play something for us?
Sure thing. The saxophone, like the clarinet, is a single reed instrument. That means that it uses a reed on a mouthpiece, as we learned earlier. Now, the saxophone is newer than some of the other instruments being created in the 1840s by Adolph Sax. Now, the saxophone isn't typically found in an orchestra. However, it is still played in many classical settings, as well as jazz and some popular music as well. As you can hear, it has a very warm tone, mostly in the bottom end, and some bright notes up in the top. The saxophone is very versatile in the way that it plays, as well as the music that it plays. So look out the next time you're listening to music and see if you can find the saxophone.
Those aren't the only woodwind instruments, right?
There are different sizes of flutes, clarinets, and saxophones.
There's also some very obscure woodwind instruments like the ocarina, the pan flute, and the melodica.
We'll save those for another day. Bye.